Right now, you have more entertainment than any human in history. Thousands of videos, millions of songs, endless social media feeds. And yet, you still get bored. But here's a fascinating question. What did humans do when they got bored 100,000 years ago? No phones, no books, no music apps, no movies. Just people sitting around a fire with their thoughts. For a long time, scientists assumed ancient humans were too busy surviving to ever feel bored. They imagined every day was spent hunting animals, gathering food, and avoiding danger. But research suggests something surprising. Hunter-gatherer societies, which lived in ways similar to our distant ancestors, often spent far less time working than many modern people. Once food was gathered and basic needs were met, there was plenty of free time. And that's where things get interesting. What happens when humans have free time and nothing urgent to do? They create. About 75,000 years ago, people in what is now South Africa began making decorative beads from shells. Think about that. These beads had no survival value. They couldn't help you hunt. They couldn't keep you warm. Someone spent hours carefully drilling tiny holes into shells simply to make something beautiful. Why?
Because humans don't just survive. They imagine. And then came music. Archaeologists discovered a flute made from bird bone that is around 40,000 years old. Before cities existed, before farming, before civilization as we know it, someone looked at a bird bone and thought, what if this could make sound? That simple moment of curiosity may have helped create one of humanity's greatest inventions, music. But boredom didn't just inspire art and music. It may have inspired imagination itself. To feel bored, you need to think about the future. You need to imagine that something different could be happening. And once humans started imagining different possibilities, they began asking bigger questions. Why are we here? Those questions eventually gave birth to myths, religions, philosophy, and later, science. Every great human idea started with someone wondering about something they didn't understand. And wondering often begins in moments of boredom. But ancient humans had one more powerful tool: stories. Long before books and movies, people gathered around fires and shared stories. Stories about brave hunters. Stories about strange events. Stories about people in their community. Anthropologists believe these conversations helped humans build trust and stronger social bonds. In a way, storytelling helped create civilization itself. And all of it happened because people had time to think, talk, and imagine. Now fast forward to today. Whenever a moment of boredom appears, we instantly reach for our phones. Waiting in line? Phone. Sitting alone? Phone. 5 seconds of silence? Phone. But modern psychology has discovered something fascinating. When your mind is not focused on a task, a brain system called the default mode network becomes active. This network is strongly connected to creativity, self-reflection, memory, and problem solving. In other words, some of your most important thinking happens when you're doing nothing at all. The problem is that many of us rarely allow those moments to happen anymore. We've become experts at eliminating boredom. But what if boredom was never the enemy? What if boredom is actually the space where new ideas are born? The same boredom that inspired ancient humans to create art, music,